Hello.
Hello.
Hi, sir. How are you?
Hi. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine too. Thank you. And oh my God, I'm thankful
uh,
that the internet came back. Okay.
Very happy when meet you again.
Yeah, me too. It's so hard not to have internet. So are you ready for the lesson today, sir?
Okay, I am ready.
Uh-huh. Okay. So do you know the woman on that picture?
Yes, I
Can you
know.
please
I know her.
Oprah?
Yes, I know. I know
She's
her.
Oprah with. Okay, that's good, sir.
Yes, she is a famous woman.
Mm-hmm. Yes, she is. Can you please read the first paragraph, sir?
Okay. Uh, Oprah Winfrey, her incredible life.
Okay.
Uh, Oprah Winfrey is one of the most successful women in the history of the United States of America. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Winfrey was born in a small town in Mississippi in 1954 into a poor family.
Mm-hmm.
She is now one of the richest people in the world
Mm-hmm.
and the um, richest black American in the country. She was also named as the richest African American in the 20th century.
Mm-hmm.
Winfrey is known to most America thus through her daytime show called The
Mm-hmm.
Oprah Winfrey Show. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Her show is very popular among television viewers
Mm-hmm.
because she like to take this the
Attack.
to take the toast a toast issue mainly
Mm-hmm.
as a daytime TV host avoid.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I have a question, sir. Do you idolize Oprah Winfrey? Do
Uh,
you like Oprah Winfrey?
yes, I like her.
Uh-huh. Why?
Mm, because she is a icon of black woman. Um,
Yeah.
she child uh, from a poor family
Yeah.
to the uh, to the richest. Uh,
Mm-hmm. She's one of the richest women
yes.
in the United States. That's right, sir. Okay, so actually, this article is about her life, but I can see that you already know a lot about her, so that's good. Can you please repeat these words after me? Say United States of America.
United States of America.
Say states.
States. United States.
States. Yeah, states. The letter A here has the long A sound. So United States of America.
United States of America.
Okay. Say A. A.
United States.
Yes,
States.
United States of America.
Okay.
Say 1954.
1954.
Okay. Americans.
American.
Good,
Americans.
good job. So, just a reminder, you should also pronounce the letter S after each word, right?
Yes.
Because they denote that it is in the plural form. The last one, say tackle.
Uh,
Tackle.
uh,
I sent the word to you. Tackle. Okay.
tackle. Tackle.
Okay, sir. Tackle. So we will discuss the meaning of this word later. Okay, for now, my question is, why was the Oprah Winfrey Show so popular?
Mm, uh, can you repeat?
Why was the Oprah Winfrey Show popular? Why
Uh,
was the Oprah Winfrey Show popular?
because she has a show, a television show.
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh,
So why is that show popular? Why do you think is that show popular?
uh, because mm, her show talks about issues many issues many uh,
Yeah,
because her show talks about those issue.
tough issues, right? So her show was popular because she's not afraid to talk about tough issues and sensitive issues that other talk show hosts avoid. Okay. So, the
Wait,
next paragraph. Okay, sorry.
wait a minute. Sorry, wait a minute.
No, it's okay, sir. Take your time.
Mm, I control my fans.
Yeah. So is it hot there, sir?
Yes.
I actually miss the heat because here it's really, really cold.
I know.
Yeah.
I see.
Oh dear. Anyway, so the next paragraph will discuss about um, the early life of Winfrey. Can you please read the next paragraph, sir?
Yes. Winfrey's early life was difficult. She
Mm-hmm.
lived with her mother and grandmother at times.
Mm-hmm.
While living with her grandmother, she learned to read by the age of 3 and has memorized many uh, big beginner passenger.
Mm-hmm.
Her mother was an unwed teenage teen,
Good. Good job.
unwed teenager at the time of her birth and had a difficult time raising her. Winfrey has two half-sisters. One died young as a result of cocaine addiction, and she did not learn about her other sister until 1910. Uh, Winfrey, although was not certain who her father was.
Okay. So, can you please repeat these words after me? Say lived, lived.
live,
Okay, with D, lived, lived,
live,
lived, lived.
lived, lived,
Yes, good
lived,
job, sir. So it has a letter D at the end. It means it's in the past tense. She lived. She used to live there, but now
l-
she lives in another place. She
live,
lived. Yes.
live,
The second word is memorized. Memorized.
memorize, memorize,
Memorize.
m-
Rise.
memorize,
Yes. With
memo,
letter D, memorized. Memorized.
memorize,
Okay. Say Bible passages.
Bible, passenger,
Passages. Passages.
passages,
Good
passages,
job, sir.
people,
Next is, yes,
people,
teenager. Bible. Bible passages.
Bible, passenger,
Good job. Teenager. Teenager.
teenager,
Good job. Certain. Certain.
certain, certain,
Okay. Okay. So my question is, Winfrey's early life was difficult, right? Winfrey's early life or childhood was difficult. Winfrey's early life or childhood was difficult. Why?
uh, because uh, because she must she live with her mother and grandmother, uh, but her mother uh, don't have time to raising her,
Mm-hmm.
and one her sister died.
Yeah, that's right. And also, what do we mean by unwed? Unwed, it means her mother was not married. Married, was not married. And also, they were poor, right? Okay, they were poor.
Yes, they was poor.
Uh-huh. So what do we mean by unwed? It just means unmarried. Unwed equals not married.
Okay,
Unwed teenager, it means
unrest.
not married teenager. So she had lots of, she went through a lot of trials when she was young, right?
Okay.
Okay, so what can you say about her personality after knowing about everything that happened in her past? What can you say about Oprah?
Can you repeat
Okay, so based on the uh,
story?
based, yeah, based on her past experiences,
Yeah.
what can you say about Oprah?
Mm,
Based on her past experiences, what can you say about Oprah?
she has a difficult life. Uh,
Yeah.
mm, and mm, uh, and she And she must um, very shy.
Yeah, that's right, sir. So she had a difficult life, right? So can you please read the next paragraph, sir? Go.
Uh, uh, Winfrey suffered from sexual abuse, abuse
Mm-hmm.
from her uncle, cousin, and family friend, and became pregnant at 14. She lost her baby. For, sorry, I open.
Yes, sir.
Uh, Shortly after birth, two Winfrey survived her early years, and at 17 won a local beauty contest before getting her first break in the media industry, industry as a radio newscaster.
Mm-hmm.
This was her first step into the media market.
Mm-hmm.
I continue a like paragraph.
Okay. Sorry. I thought it's not yet done. So anyway, please repeat these words after me. Say suffered. Suffered.
Suffer, suffer,
Okay, good job. Say abuse. Sexual abuse.
abuse,
Okay, it means she got raped. Raped. Sexual abuse equals raped.
sexual, only okay, sexual abuse,
Okay. So say cousin.
cousin, cousin,
Say mm-hmm. Say pregnant.
pregnant,
Good job. Say industry.
industries,
Industry.
industry,
Okay, good
industries.
job, sir. Okay, so what can you say about Oprah's life?
Yes, she she has no difficult.
Yeah.
She must face to those issue. Um,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and she has many problem.
Mm-hmm. So
She,
what were these problems or what were these trials that you went through?
can you repeat?
What were the problems? What were
Um,
the problems that she had?
uh, and she was she was a sufferer
Mm-hmm.
uh, from her uncle, cousin, and family friend,
Yeah.
and she has parent as really young. Uh, mm, and she lost her baby.
That's right. So can you imagine that? Being raped by one of your family members and being pregnant and losing your own baby. So that must be really difficult for her, right?
Yes.
But what happened? Did she give up after all those trials? Did she give up? Did she give up? Did she give up?
Uh, no. She don't give up. She didn't give up. Um, uh, she survived and won a beauty contest.
That's
Uh,
right. So even though she went through a lot of problems in her life, uh, she's still blessed because one day she won the beauty contest and then somebody discovered her and then she worked as a radio announcer. So um, just because she did not give up, because I don't know if uh, if I myself um, went through the same trials that she had. I, I don't know. Maybe I'll kill myself. But she did not give up, right?
yes, she is strong woman.
She's she's really strong. Okay. Can you please read the last paragraph, sir? Go.
Okay. Her show began in Chicago in 1983, and within a few years, it became the number one daytime
Uh-huh.
talk show in the country. She has interviewed some of the most famous people in the country on her popular show.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Winfrey stars in the movie The Color Purple, Purple
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
now out her out production
Own?
pro, production company called Color Harpo Films. She is a philanthropist
Oh, good job, sir.
who is famous for her generosity, generosity and
Mm-hmm.
remains one of the most influ- influential Americans in the country.
Okay, good job, sir. Can you please repeat these words after me? Say interviewed, interviewed,
Interviewer, interviewer,
interviewed,
in,
interviewed.
interviewer, interviewer,
Okay, with letter D. Interviewed,
in,
interviewed.
interviewed, in,
Okay, say interviewed.
interviewed,
Okay, not so much. Okay, say interviewed, interviewed.
interviewer,
Okay, say starred, starred.
started, started,
Owns, say owns,
own,
owns.
owns,
Say production, production.
production,
Okay. Philanthropist, philanthropist.
philanthropist,
Okay. Say generosity,
generosity,
influential.
influencer.
Okay, good job, sir. Now my question is, so aside from being a talk show host, Oprah is also a what? What are the other jobs that she had aside from being a talk show host? What are the other jobs that she had aside from being a talk show host?
Um,
So aside from being a talk show host, she also became an actress, right?
okay.
Yeah. She starred in the movie The Color Purple,
Copy
and
people.
also she has her own production company called Harpo Films.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Now we'll discuss the meaning of generosity. Do you know the meaning of generosity? The word generosity?
I don't know meaning of it.
Uh-huh. So
We,
generosity is means being generous. Now, what do we mean by being generous? It means um, it is a characteristic of a person who gives to other people, who gives a lot to other people. Like, for example, if I am rich and I give all the time to the poor, or I always give money or goods to the poor, then I am a generous person. Did you understand that, sir?
no, I don't understand.
Okay, I'll give you an example sentence. Okay, my uncle, no, my boss is very generous. He gave a lot of money to the victims of the typhoon. Do you know what a typhoon is, sir?
Okay.
Typhoon. Do you know this word, typhoon?
Uh, I remember I it's a familiar for me, but I don't.
Typhoon, storm.
Okay. Storm.
Yeah. So what do we mean by generous? By reading that sentence, those two sentences. My boss is very generous. He gave a lot of money to the victims of the typhoon.
Okay, I know.
So my boss, yeah, okay, my boss gave a lot of money. So it means he is very helpful, or
Zeros.
yeah, he is not what do you call this? He is not stingy with his money. You know, it's okay for him to give money to the poor or to other people, even though he doesn't know them, like that. Do you understand the word generous now, sir?
Yes, I know.
Okay. So now, what is a philanthropist? A philanthropist is a person who gives a large amount of money. So, for example, Oprah is a philanthropist. She gives a lot of money to charities, or she gives a lot of money to the poor. She is a philanthropist.
Mm.
Okay.
Philanthropist.
Okay. Oh, or anyway, we will discuss more about that later. But the reason why I discussed this first to you is because I want to ask you, um, why do you think that after everything that she went through, after all the abuse that she have felt and uh, experienced in her life, she still became generous about her money, her success? Why is that so?
I don't know. The long sentence. So.
Okay, so I
I don't
will
understand.
type it for you.
Okay, can
So,
you type it?
okay, even though Oprah, wait, even though Oprah has or had experienced a lot of problems or trials in her life, she still decided to be generous. Why? Why do you think is that so? Even though Oprah had experienced a lot of trials in her life, she still decided to be generous. So there's no right or wrong answer here, sir. Um, I'm asking for your opinion. Why do you think? She
Mm,
got raped and mm, she was mistreated, but still, she helped a lot of people.
uh, I know because she has thought really life. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so she want to help as a lie. Uh, um, what uh, as a lie who has who has lie same her.
Yeah, maybe. That's actually a good insight, sir. So maybe she wanted to help people who she thinks is experiencing the same experiences that she had in her early life. Okay, so because of that, did you like our article, sir?
Yes, I like article.
Okay, so now we will have our free conversation now. Um, my first question is, oh, wait, before I forget. Okay, so this is our vocabulary list. Sorry, I forgot about it. Oh my. Anyway, so our first word is abuse. Can you please repeat the word after me? Say abuse, abuse.
Abuse.
Okay, it means to treat someone cruelly or violently. Do you understand this word, sir?
Abuse.
Abuse.
Okay.
So there are different kinds of abuse. Sexual abuse just means rape. Physical abuse is means to uh,
Action violently.
oh yes, to punch someone, to kick someone. That's physical abuse. Now, when we say emotional abuse, this just means, so for example, a person is saying bad words to this to another person, or words that affect that he or she knows will affect that person negatively. That's emotional abuse. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes,
Okay. So our next word is addict. Of course, you know this word, addict.
addict.
Okay. Do you know this word, sir?
Uh, yes, I remember
Yes.
this she
Uh-huh.
was teach me
Yes, we already discussed about this word. Also, cocaine. Can you please repeat after me? Say cocaine.
cocaine, co
Cocaine.
cocaine.
Okay, good job. Do you know this word, sir? It's a type of drug. Drug.
Oh, what?
The
What?
white powder. Drug.
Uh, I don't understand.
Okay. Okay, so cocaine is a drug that
Ah,
a drug used in medicine to prevent pain and also used illegally, often in the form of a white powder that is breathed
oh,
in through the nose.
okay, I
Do
know
you know
cocaine.
that drug?
I
Yeah,
know cocaine.
that kind of drug. Okay.
Why powder?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So generosity.
Generosity.
Okay, it's the quality or condition of being generous. Generosity, my generosity, or my the quality, my quality that enables me or that makes me give to other people. Generosity. For example, her friends take advantage of her generosity. Okay, do you have other questions about this word?
Just
Generous, generosity.
okay. Generosity.
Do you understand that word, sir?
Yes, I remember it.
Yes, okay. Say issue.
Issue.
Okay, do you know this word, sir? Issue?
Yes, I know that.
Yes, because you have lots of issues in your work. Just kidding. Okay, our next word is philanthropy. Philanthropy.
Philanthropy.
Good job. It's the giving away of money, especially in large amounts, to organizations that help people. Okay, so an example of a philanthropist, when we say philanthropist, a per it means a person who does philanthropical works, or those people who donate or to, that who give away money.
Yes,
Philanthropist. Okay, our last word is tackle. Say tackle.
tackle.
Okay, it just means to deal with, or to try to deal with something or someone. For example, there are many ways of tackling this problem. In other words, there are many ways of dealing with this problem. Do you understand this word, sir? Tackle?
Tackle. Tackle.
To deal with. Deal
Deal.
with.
Deal.
How will you deal with that problem? How will you tackle that problem?
Okay. Tackle.
Okay, good job, sir. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, now I'll ask you some questions. What is poverty? What is poverty? Poverty? Do you know the word? Poverty?
Uh, po- Poverty.
So poverty is the state of being,
I forget it.
being, yeah, being poor.
Being poor.
Yes. So
Uh,
poverty is state of being poor.
Poverty is being poor.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So for example, he is living in poverty. It means he is poor. Okay. Next, what what kind of poverty exists in your country?
Mm-hmm. Poverty. In um uh, uh, my country uh, um, my country has my country have mainly poverty uh, exists.
Mm. Yeah. So
Uh,
actually, I want to discuss. Uh, I want to explain this question. So I think for me, being poor does not only mean or does not only pertain to lacking money, or for example you're poor because you don't have money. It's not all about money. You can be poor in other ways too, like even if you are rich and a lot of people hate you, then you're still poor, right? Yeah. Well, that's just for me.
uh,
Poverty does not only mean lacking money, lacking in money.
I know poverty has many meaning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, what kind of poverty exists in my country?
Mm-hmm.
Um, example, example like um, don't have food. Um, or um, or the change climate
Mm-hmm.
changing
Okay.
and uh, and um, uh, and my my country don't apply high technology in production.
Okay. So actually, what do we mean by poverty and how can we measure poverty? So there are two ways in which you can tell that a person is poor. So for example, if the income of that person is below the minimum wage, then he is considered as poor, right? Or the other one or the other measure is if that person cannot buy or afford the basic needs. What are these basic needs? Food, shelter, clothes. If he or she cannot afford that, then he or she is poor.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
so how much is the minimum wage in your country, sir?
can you repeat the question?
How much, or are you aware how much is the minimum wage in your country?
Mm, wait, wait.
Wage, salary,
Sorry. Okay.
the amount of money you can earn in a day.
I think was two. I think about in I think about in the um, in in the city is three three $300 and and in the hotel maybe one uh, one or $115.
Oh, okay. So actually in the Philippines, uh not only in the Philippines, but in the whole world, of course, um there is what we call poverty threshold or poverty line. Poverty line. And the poverty line in the Philippines is uh, you are considered poor if you only earn about 16,000 pesos per year. Okay.
Uh,
So that's the
if
poverty line. Yes.
change change to
Dollar?
dollar is about
Wait. Wait, sir. I'm not good in math. 16,000 USD to dollars. US dollars. It's $316.
city. Okay. You
Okay.
you live and you live in Australia, so so you can change to Australia
Australia
dollar.
dollar? Yeah. Well, actually, they always measure, I mean, poverty line is measured in US dollars because it's easier to project figures in that way and, compare. Anyway, so enough about that. Okay. What do you think living the below the poverty line is like? What do you think?
I think if I must live uh, below the poverty line is difficult. It's very tough, very
Yeah,
very hard. Mm,
yeah.
um, because it's a basic uh, poverty to only only to mm, only to um, ensure only to ensure uh, um, the food or, the basic food to
Mm-hmm.
to live.
Yeah. So you think it is hard to live below the poverty line? Yeah, I really can't imagine um, having, struggling uh, in buying uh, purchasing the basic needs, purchasing food like that. So I really can't imagine, but um, I am compassionate about poor people, and I believe that even though that person is poor, he or she has the what do you call this? Has the chance to pull himself out of poverty, pull her or herself, him or herself out of poverty. Because that's what happened to my mom, Uh, they were not really, they were not rich. They were not the poorest of the poor, but they were not rich either. You know, but because she's intelligent, she's hardworking, uh, she has uh, drive, this drive to be successful in life, and that's why she overcame poverty.
I don't I don't hear clearly.
Oh, sorry, sir, you didn't
I
hear clearly.
yes, I hear some some word some words.
Oh,
Sorry.
sorry. Okay, so the connection is not okay, sir?
Yes,
Okay.
collection is okay.
So, basically what I said was, even though that person um, is poor, he or she has the capacity to overcome poverty.
Can you
Anyway,
can you type it? I don't hear clearly.
okay, even though a person is poor, he or she has the what do you call capacity or means to overcome poverty. Even though a person is poor, he or she has the capacity to overcome poverty. Okay,
Capacity.
means, okay, he or she has the capacity or means to overcome poverty. Do you understand it, sir?
Oh, okay.
Okay. Anyway, next. Is it possible for the world to make poverty disappear? Is it possible for the world to make poverty disappear?
Mm, is possible to the world make uh, I think it's just problem uh, what they list um, um, list so, I think it's a difficult problem, but
Mm-mm.
but if
It is possible.
but it's possible
Okay.
if if we are together um, together decide it's
Mm-hmm. If we decide to help the poor, we can make poverty disappear. Is that what you're trying to say, sir?
yes.
Yeah. That's a good insight. So, one of my students answered, she would like to believe that it is possible for the world to make poverty disappear. Because if you believe that it won't be possible, then it won't be possible. But if you believe that it is possible, then there is a chance that poverty will disappear. Anyway, so my
Mm.
next question is, What is more important to win? The war on terror or the war on poverty?
Can you type this?
Here. Yes, sir. What is more or which is more important? Sorry. Which is more important to win? The war on terror or terrorism or the war on poverty?
Mm, I think it's important the same because if I don't if we don't um, don't
If we don't make an effort
uh,
to make terrorism disappear. Okay, what
um,
go on, sir?
if I don't slow
Mhm.
uh, uh, to problem at the same time
Mhm.
uh,
Oh.
we we uh, we are keeping a keeper by as a problem
Okay.
problem host.
Mhm. Okay. So for you, we should solve both problems, or else uh, you will just keep a lot of problems, or you will not solve anything.
Mm,
Okay. Is that what you're trying to tell me, sir? So for you, it is important to solve both problems.
yes, because because two problem had a link.
Uh-huh. Okay. So you have to solve those two problems because they are linked or
Yes,
they have a connection. Okay. So uh, during your free time, can you please watch this video? It's really interesting.
okay,
Oprah Winfrey's Top 10 Rules for Success.
okay.
So I hope, yes.
I will
Okay.
see it.
Uh-huh. Okay. Thank you so much, sir. I hope you enjoyed the class.
Thank you and
Okay.
oh,
Bye.
okay. Bye. Good night.
Okay. Have a nice day, sir. Oh, okay. Before you go, let me comment on your performance first. Okay. I think I'm thankful that even though uh we didn't have lessons for I think more than 2 weeks, you still retained what you learned.
I don't understand.
Your English proficiency did not go down. Okay,
I
I will
don't.
just type it, sir, and send you. Okay, thank you, sir. Goodbye.
Okay. Goodbye.